We're going to start with this intro that is so indicative of the beginning of a Muddy Water song of that era. It lets you know loud and proud right from the get-go who's the boss, and it's the slide guitar is the boss on this stuff. So let's get to this. This is a very deceptively simple progression. This is a classic case of it staying within what I call the box, the pentatonic box, the minor pentatonic box, and that since we're in the key of E and we are tuned to E, we're starting at the 12th fret, of course, the octave, and that box runs the gamut of these two frets, the 10th and the 11th and 12th fret, but only one note in the 11th. I mean, other than grace notes. So you just walk down your neck, up vertically rather. Your G is the only thing that is on the 11th fret. Back to your 12th, 10th, 12th, 10th, and 12th. So here, the beginning of that lick is. A little slower. It shows you that first note. You can shake the heck out of that thing. Muddy would have. You see how I'm whipping that thing again? So again, it's right in the box. You got that, and you got this. Moving into this first chorus, we start out like this, right in the same place we left off on the intro. So it's we've been doing a lot of thirds and fifths, but we haven't done any ones and threes yet. You'll find that on your third string and your first string, 12th fret. So. So that gives you a broad understanding, and I may have played it a little bit differently, not much, but that's all within that box. And if you noticed, I did whip it up one time. Again, I'm flattening the third just a little bit because we are moving into the 4 chord, so that would be a flatted third from the 1. And then when it goes back to the E chord, you're right back on the 12th fret, all straight. Your slide right on the fret. So I whipped it again to the 7 that time. So as we move into the 5 chord, we're going to go to the 7th of the chord, and of course you're in B here. So we're always, and if the 7 of that chord, what you're always looking for is a step and a half up or 3 frets up on the B and the G string. So let me go over that again. It's and you're just following that pentatonic all the way. And then the root of the 4 chord. You want to go the band's hanging on the 4, but you can go to the 5 easily. As a matter of fact, it's cool to do that. And again, shake it. And you're out. So now, as we're moving into our second chorus, we're going to get a little more aggressive, and we're going to start up on the 7th note of the 1 chord, beyond the 12th fret, up to the 15th fret. That's kind of a Duane Allman lick there. And then the 5th, which we have not done yet, which is an Elmore James thing. Back to the single note. Very indicative of the Chicago sound, you know. You've heard that a million times. We're just implementing that into what we're doing here. So as we hit the 4 chord, we're going to go right back to the 12th fret and that pentatonic box. There's those thirds again. And then that Duane Allman lick, the one we all learned first. And right back to the triad and that Elmore James Muddy Waters land of opportunity right there.